I am Shamar Stewart, and today I'll be doing a short presentation on who is Frederick Douglass. Please emancipate yourself from mental slavery. 1818 gave birth to a true prophet of freedom, the most photographed man of the 19th century. His name was Frederick Augustine Washington Bailey. Born as a slave, he taught himself to read and write, and in 1838 something outstanding happened. He plotted his escape where he would dress as a sailor, borrow documents from a sailor, and fled Maryland to the north. After escaping slavery, Frederick Augustine Washington Bailey changed his slavery name from Frederick Augustine Washington Bailey to Frederick Douglass in an effort to prevent himself from being recaptured. Do you believe that Frederick Douglass never smiled in a single photo because he wanted to show no signs of weakness? Frederick Douglass lived for the slave. John Brown died for the slave. In 1859, John Brown plotted and executed his attack on raiding the Harper's Ferry. The Harper's Ferry was a United States arsenal, and John Brown's plan was to seize the weapons and start a revolution. However, John Brown's plan later failed as he wasn't a mastermind behind all the possibilities that could end. It resulted in John Brown being captured, later executed, and Frederick Douglass was wanted for conspiracy. Frederick Douglass had to flee America to Canada, followed by England to seek temporary asylum. Ladies and gentlemen, this raid of Harper's Ferry started a revolution in America as it made many abolitionists started fighting for emancipation from slavery. In 1860, Abraham Lincoln was elected as President of the United States. The Confederate territories withdrew their position from the Union, resulting in the Civil War as they bombed Fort Sumter. Bombing Fort Sumter was the immediate kickoff of the Civil War. During the Civil War, Frederick Douglass saw an excellent idea. His idea was to recruit black people to join the Union Army, including his two sons, to show America that black people were indeed worthy of being citizens. Frederick Douglass also managed to persuade Abraham Lincoln about the immediate need for Emancipation Proclamation. Abraham Lincoln passed a law which made Emancipation Proclamation in effect on January 1st of 1863. Research also shows that Emancipation Proclamation did not reach to Galveston, Texas until 2 years later. That means 250,000 slaves approximately were still in slavery after the Emancipation Proclamation has been in effect. With that said, today we celebrate this special holiday as Juneteenth today, every June 19th. Frederick Douglass can be considered as an excellent servant leader. During the attack on Harper's Ferry, after Frederick Douglass was wanted for conspiracy, he had to seek temporary asylum in England and his daughter passed. Frederick Douglass did not get to attend his daughter's funeral. That is extremely sad. Typically, a modern-day father would not want to miss their daughter's funeral. Also, Frederick Douglass would suffer marital problems as he wasn't as close with his wife due to his fight and always being from home. He wasn't even as close with his family, his sons. Frederick Douglass displayed excellent servant leadership skills.